Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Febriana. My student number is 12120400025 from class 4A of English Education Department in Sunan Gunung Jati Islamic University. I made this video to fulfill an assignment from Mr. Yudi Irfan Daniel as a lecturer in Islamic Education Philosophy. Now, I want to explain about Islamic education goals. Next slide. Discussion. First is definition and basic concept of Islamic education. Islamic education is a form of education that is oriented towards in teaching of Islam. Islamic education does not only include knowledge about religion, but also cover various aspects of life, such as moral, social, culture, and so on. The concept of Islamic education is based on Islamic religious teaching, which teach moral and ethical values such as simplicity, honesty, and cleanliness of heart. Next slide. Islamic education concept. First is formation of good character. One of the main concepts of Islamic education is the formation of good character and noble character. Islamic education emphasizes the importance of maintaining deep morality and ethic every action and activity. For example, teaching about noble moral can be given through teaching about the characteristic of the prophet such as honesty, simplicity, sincerity, and various other noble qualities. Teaching about this noble character will help students develop good character. Next slide. Number two is understand Islamic religious principle. Islamic education also focuses on understanding the principle of Islamic religious teachings, such as creeds, Islamic law, Islamic history, and various other topics. For example, students can be taught about Islamic values through the study and discussion of chapter of the Quran, of the or the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Through the teaching, student can understand the principle of Islamic teaching and apply those values in their daily lives. So, next slide. Number two is develop social and cultural. Sensitivity, Islamic education also emphasizes the importance of developing social and cultural sensitivity. This can be done by providing an understanding of cultural diversity in Islam and building intercultural tolerance. For example, in a lesson on Islamic history, students can learn about Islamic civilization that developed in various parts of the world and the culture product by Muslim communities in various countries. Through this understanding, students can develop social and cultural sensitivity and understand the uniqueness and diversity of Muslim societies around the world. Next slide. Islamic education is implemented in everyday life. Islamic education is an educational concept emphasized by Islam. The concept of Islamic education does not only discuss Islamic aspects, but also covers all aspects of human life. Therefore, the implementation of Islamic education must be applicable in everyday life. Next slide. The following are some examples of the implementation of Islamic education in everyday life. Number one is worship. Worship, an important part of Islam, the implementation of Islamic education in everyday life can be seen from the way a person performs worship, for example, praying 5 times a day, fasting Ramadan, reading the Quran, and others. Islamic education teach about the importance of maintaining a relationship with Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala through worship so that a person can strengthen his faith and achieve blessing in everyday life. Next slide. Noble morals. Islamic education also teach about noble character that must be implemented in everyday life. Noble character include values such as honesty, trustworthiness, patience, humility, and others. The implementation of noble character can be seen in the interaction between a person and his environment, but in the family, community, and work environment, a Muslim is expected to always behave with noble character, so that he he can become a role model for others and help create a harmonious life. Next slide. Number three, there is justice. Islamic education also teach about the importance of justice in life. The implementation of justice can be seen in various aspects of life, such as in deciding a case, dividing inheritance, and so on. A Muslim is expected to always behave fairly in everyday life so as to maintain balance and create harmony in society. Next slide. Number four is there is science. Islamic education also teach about the importance of science in everyday life. Muslim is expected to always learn and develop his knowledge, both in the field of religion and in other fields. The implementation of science can be in various aspects of life, such as the world of education, health, technology, and others. A Muslim who has extensive and deep knowledge can make a major contribution to society and can help create a better life. So, next slide. Here there is the purpose of Islamic education. Islamic education is an education system that aims to create a generation that understands the principle of Islamic teaching. The purpose of this Islamic education is to form individuals who have good morals, have strong religious knowledge, and also have good life skill in context of education. Islamic has a very important role because this religion has a great influence on society and culture. Next slide. The objective of Islamic education itself can be divided to several aspects. Namely, the first is spiritual aspect. Islamic education aims to form humans who have no closeness to God. In this context, Islamic education seeks to form good morals such as patience, sincerity, and compassion. In addition, Islamic education also teach about the importance of worship and, and taqwa, so that individuals can get closer to Allah. Number two is cognitive aspect. The cognitive aspect is Islamic education to form individuals who have strong religious knowledge. The purpose of this aspect is for individuals to understand Islamic teaching correctly and also apply this teaching in everyday life. In addition, the cognitive aspect also helps individuals to have a broader, broader understanding of the world and life. Number three is social aspect. Islamic education also aims to form human beings who have good life skill. In this context, Islamic education teach the importance of getting along with fellow human beings, respecting the right of others, and also understanding the role of the individual in society. Education in everyday life, the existence of Islamic school. This Islamic school usually have a curriculum that integrates religious teaching with general curriculum so that students not only get general knowledge but also understand religious teaching better. In addition, in several countries such as Saudi Arabia and Iran, Islamic education is also an important part of the national education system. Next slide. The importance of Islamic education in developing potential Islamic men. Islamic education plays an important role in developing the potential of Islamic human research. Islamic is a comprehensive religion and provides a way of life for humans in all aspects of life, including in the field of education. Islamic education has Islamic values, which include spiritual, moral, and intellectual aspects that are important in the information of human character. Islamic education has an important role in developing the potential of Islamic human research. In this context, the importance of Islamic education in developing Islamic human research can be seen from several aspects such as next slide. Number one is forming Islamic forming Islamic character. Islamic education has moral and right, and ethical values embedded in every aspect of educational activities. This is very important in shaping the character of someone who is Islamic. Namely, a character based on Islamic teaching. Good Islamic character can influence a person's attitude and behavior in everyday life. For example, when a person has learned to appreciate kindness and do good to others, he will tend to show that attitude in his daily life. Number two, expanding Islamic inside Islamic education can also help a person to broaden his Islamic horizon. An individual who continues to study Islamic teaching will understand and understand this teaching more deeply. Thus, he will be able to apply it in everyday life. This is important because Islamic teaching do not only talk about worship and morals, but also about science, social and religion economy. So there is the last number three is improving the quality of human research. Islamic education also has a role in improving the quality of Islamic human research. A Muslim who learn and understand Islamic teaching correctly will be able to make a good contribution to society. In the economic field, for example, Muslims who understand Islamic teaching regarding science and trade will be able to develop science in a good and lawful way. As a result, it will improve the quality of Islamic human research. So number four is forming lifelong learners. Islamic education is also capable affirming lifelong learners, namely individuals who continue to learn and deepen knowledge in Islam. Islamic education is not only limited to formal education, but also that learning is an obligation for every Muslim. Therefore, a Muslim is expected to continue learning throughout his life and develop his scientific potential. Okay, maybe that's all from me. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy my videos and sorry if much mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.